Your opening paragraph. It's your one and only chance to make a great first impression and can make or break your chances of grant success. Here at GrantEd, we've seen quite a few winning proposals and know what it takes to write a great first paragraph and introduction. I'd like to share with you a few key ingredients that we think makes an impressive start to your pitch. But before we jump straight into the tips, let's get some perspective about why you should take time to invest in this section. The introduction is your opportunity to showcase why the rest of your proposal is worth reading. If your opening paragraph is not so great, then assessors may think the rest of your application is too. When they've got a ton of other applications to read, capturing their attention at the outset is key. A good introduction also provides a solid foundation for the rest of your proposal. If you can tell a compelling story about the background to your study, including the problem you intend to solve and why, then it will make it easier for you to write the rest of your proposal. For example, the aims and objectives you present should logically flow on from the background you've just provided. To help start your introduction, we suggest you ask the following question of your research. What urgent and significant need or problem are you addressing? This is your chance to make a great first impression, and it's all about the issue, why it's interesting or important. This is usually achieved by using a strong opening hook. Hook in the sense of capturing your readers and wanting them to know more. This could be an interesting fact, statistic, or a strong statement that gets the reader wondering about your topic. One way to think about your hook is highlighting the importance of your research in comparison to others. For example, your proposal might be judged against someone who's found the cure for cancer or solved the world's poverty problems. Showcase your research on that scale of importance. A hypothetical example of an opening hook might be: the Australian live export industry is in jeopardy over a lack of on-board animal surveillance, risking the viability of a $1.5 billion industry and its 7,000 employees if further animal welfare violations occur. Here, the extent of the problem and its current cost have been presented as hard and fast facts. Numbers are good. If you can put a figure on the size of the issue you propose to solve, such as the number of people affected or amount of revenue lost, it helps put your issue in context. Our advice is to present your research in a broad context relevant for a general audience, then gradually narrow down to focus on your area of work throughout the rest of the introduction. For example, from here you could talk about your field of research and why it's best placed to solve this issue, followed by the most recent advances by you or others in the field and why current gaps still exist. This should then lead on nicely to your single overarching aim and objectives. My last tip for your introduction is to keep it brief and to the point. For industry fellowship applicants, you only have 5 pages to explain your entire research proposal. So we take this to mean that you really only have around half a page for your introduction. And while half a page isn't much, it could be the most important part that ensures the rest of your application gets read thoroughly. I hope identifying these few key ingredients of your introduction has been useful to help set up your own award-winning pitch. The team at GrantEd have a wealth of knowledge on the grant writing process, which is backed by an impressive track record of successful wins. Please follow our socials to keep up to date with more hints and tips on nailing your application. Good luck!